You just smile.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Holy cow. Okay, so just got out of seeing Joker starring Joaquin Phoenix. Oh my gosh, whoa, that was kind of a little mind trip right there. Yeah, so Joker, same director, Todd Phillips, as the Hangover movies. I was very intrigued by this movie just based on the trailer, very like where the heck they were going to go with this, and if it was going to tie in at all with any of the other DC movies, or if they're going to continue making sequels, or if this is going to lead to anything. This movie, as of now, to my belief, is a standalone movie. It is such a psychological thriller. I have such mixed bags of feelings right now. And yeah, so first off, I just got to give props right off the bat to Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker. He did a wonderful job. I mean, that is no easy task to held up that gauntlet of that iconic character. And I just got to give him just props right away off the bat that he did a really good job. The only thing, though, that I have to say about his performance is I kind of wanted him when he established himself as a Joker and when he turned and just became the villain, I wanted him to have a different personification of himself. He was still the same guy in the movie, and you could see Joaquin Phoenix, and even with the makeup and everything, I just felt like that was the one downside about the performance of him, was just I wanted him just to really become something else, whether that be just more menacing, more intense, or just a totally different kind of personality and character. But overall, really good job. Physicality, I mean, I think I heard he lost like what, I think 30 pounds or something, maybe even more. I think more than that, because he is doggone thing in this movie, to the unhealthiest. So Joaquin, I'm hopefully by now you are at a healthy weight and you ate some nutritional value, because just watching him and some of his shirtless scenes in the movie, it was gut-wrenching alone. But other than that, back to the movie. So Joker is basically during the same time frame as when Bruce Wayne's father, Thomas Wayne, and Martha Wayne are actually alive. So this takes place back probably like in the 80s, is my guess. Maybe even 70s. I'm not sure. I want to say 80s probably. So I kind of like that twist where, Bruce Wayne's a kid. They do have such a minor role in this movie, and I like the fact that they had them be part of it, and they were in the same universe. So it wasn't just like this random, like, okay, here's this crazy guy who's pretty much identifying himself as Joker from the comics. Is this the real actual Joker, or is this just a manifestation of, hey, some guy did something crazy and inspired someone else who was crazy, and then that's who became a Joker? No, this movie, he's the Joker. I mean, he's the guy who started this revolution in Gotham and made Gotham what it's so known for, and why Batman had to become Batman. The score, the tone was just extremely very dark and just depressing, and it's very trippy that I actually felt for the Joker. In this movie, his name's actually I want to say Arthur Fleps, something like that. It's some funky last name. And just a lot of stuff they put in this movie that I think a lot of the comics had. Like he was personified as this guy who was wanting to establish himself as a stand-up successful comedian. He idolized this talk show host played by Robert De Niro, who had a nice little cameo in the movie. And he was basically this working class clown that really was just trying to make a life, make the best of it, make people laugh, and take care of his mom. And there's all these other things and twists that happen, and so I don't want to ruin it for you. But it gets dark. It's very dark and very depressing, like I said. But just the feel of it was so real and raw, that I appreciated for that. I walked out just kind of depressed, though. I mean, I feel like that's probably what they wanted out of this movie. It's not a go happy superhero, triumphant, good feeling, ride kind of a movie. So don't expect that when you go there. But if you want a really good, strong performance, a very strict concealed storyline that's very specific and focused on the character of Joker, and pretty much close to an origin story, even though the movie starts when he's still an adult. It gives you a totally different view of all the Jokers in the past, and it was nice to see something different and fresh. I do have to say, though, I have to do this as a rank. Out of all the Jokers, I still liked Heath Ledger's performance the best. I feel like he was, so far as of now, the best on-screen Joker I've ever seen. But Joaquin Phoenix, he had his own. He did his own with the character. He made an interesting laugh. The laugh sometimes in the movie kind of got annoying and uncomfortable to watch, not always in a good way, but I still liked, and give him props for going outside the box and making it his own and making it different and making it nothing like Jared Leto, Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson. It was his own. Like, he really honed in on this, and you could tell that this was a passion project, and he was having a good time doing it, even though it was crazy dark. But all in all, I'm gonna have to say Joker. It's worth watching if you're an extreme fan of the character and you want to see something different, something that is a standalone movie that is, probably not gonna have a sequel and probably not gonna tie into anything. I think it was just somebody who had this idea of wanting to make their own Joker, and they did it, and they did it fine. Most people are probably gonna hate this movie. I can see why. But for me, as a movie lover, movie goer, I have things I liked about it. I have things I didn't like about it. But I feel like I was glad that I still saw it. It was something different, something fresh. I have to watch, like, probably something, very positive now, because I just feel so like, ugh. But it was just crazy, though. It was crazy to watch, you know, Joaquin Phoenix's character, because I just felt for the guy. Like, there were so many scenes where I'm like, dude, I just want to give you a hug. Like, I want to just let you know, hey, everything's okay. Life's not that bad. And just the way he was getting treated in the movie, I was like, some of the stuff, I was like, I kind of justify why he became who he was. And then also you find out some past stuff when he grew up as a kid in the movie that's really, trippy and dark. And it adds up. It's just like, yeah, if someone was treated this way throughout their whole life, I can kind of see why they become what they become, but not to justify, what he does and stuff. And the stuff that he does, it gets gruesome, very gruesome and raw, and very just eerie tone. But again, I just have a feeling, and part of me is just like, I see what you did, director. I see it, and I respect it. And also, too, Bradley Cooper produced this movie. I just found this out watching the credits. I'm like, hey, cool. Good for you. Which makes sense, because he was in 3 movies as a director with the Hangover movies. So, maybe he just saw him and was like, I'm going to back you up. Anyways, going off subject. So Joker, guys, again, I would see it. It's worth it. I'm going to give this a score just based on performance, tone, originality. I'm going to give it like a 7.2 out of 10. It's one of those kind of movies where you could see it getting nominated for some Oscar stuff. It has that independent feel to it, and it's just very honed in. So yeah, guys, Joker, go check it out, especially if you're a fan of the character. But trippy ride, guys. Be prepared. All right, thanks, guys. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.